Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before moving forward, request you all to please subscribe to my channel. I have also started sharing tantrum handling series which is available only on this channel. So please subscribe so that you don't miss out because I'm going to share very useful tips which is definitely gonna help you. Let's begin. Tantrums in public is very common, be it a toy shop, time zone, any play area, candy shop, bakery shop, or anything that kids are fond of. First of all, you'll have to accept that it is very common in children. Don't think that only your child is throwing tantrums in public. First of all, accept that thing, and then you'll have to think how you're gonna deal that tantrum in public places. First of all, remove this thought from your mind that log kya kahenge. It's your child, and what others are thinking or would say should not bother you. It's your child, you know the best for your child, and that is how you need to deal with your child's tantrums in public places as well. Last month, we decided to visit Siddhivinayak temple. To avoid evening traffic, we decided that let's skip her nap, and immediately after she came back from school, we left for the temple. I was mentally prepared that she might throw tantrum because she didn't took her nap and she fell asleep for 20 minutes in car. But the moment we reached there, she was half sleepy and she was already cranky. And I kept telling myself that tantrum may come, please don't lose your calm. So we had to wait for 10 minutes in Kui because the temple door was closed for evening aarti. It was humid as well, so it was irritating her. And then she saw modak in our puja thali, and she wanted to have that modak at that moment. So I politely told her that we will first offer it to God and then only we will eat. But she kept asking me that no, I want to eat, I want to eat. And when she realized that mama is not giving her, she started crying and she was not stopping. But I also, kept my boundaries and politely I kept telling her few more minutes and then you will eat. I made some relatable stories to make her comfortable. The thing was, I was able to stick to my boundary and she realized that later that mama is not going to give me and she stopped crying. I was polite. I made some relatable stories for her so that she understands that we always offer the prasad to God first and then we eat. And also, it's not the right time to eat. We know when to eat sweets and all. So all these I made up and I didn't lose my calm. I was polite. She knew that okay, whatever it may be, mama is comforting me. So that the comfort which she got, I kept rubbing her back. These things, gave her a strength. Okay, see, I'm not going to get it, so let's stop it. So she stopped crying after a while. But what happened is the lady which was behind me, maybe in late 50s, and few old age men, they were very irritated with my child crying. And the lady even told me that where is her father? Give your child to your husband. She's so crying. Please stop her. De do na modak. Kyun aap modak nahi de rahe ho usko? So she kept telling me all this, but I didn't listen to them and I didn't bother also what people are thinking or feeling, if they are feeling irritated and all. Because I know my child more than anyone else and I'm not answerable to anyone. So I didn't say anything. I said, okay, I know, I'll manage. So I just said this sentence to her and I just dealt with that situation very nicely. And I promised her that after we offer the prasad, I'll give it to you. We did puja and we came out. She immediately asked me and I gave her. So this is how you need to handle the tantrum in public. I already prepared myself. I was calm. I was polite. I didn't listen to anyone. I didn't observe anyone who is getting irritated because of my child's crying. That's how I could deal with the tantrum. Second example about the same day. After we came from the temple, she was happy, she was enjoying. Then we went to a restaurant to have some tea and I ordered plain bread butter for her. For children, sleep is very important, and if their sleep cycle is for the day is not completed well, they get very cranky. But I was not prepared for this. At home, what I do is I toast the bread and then put the butter. But in restaurant, what they did, they didn't toast the bread, they simply put the butter. So she took just a small bite and she realized that this is not the taste which she usually have. So she told me, Mama, I wanted small piece. I just made 2 pieces of the bread and I gave it to her. And she got irritated with that thing. It was not because she was purposely doing it, because she was not in that zone. So, and she started crying. Don't want in this shape, I want in some other shape. And it actually took me some time to understand what shape exactly want. And I asked her that Mama is not able to understand. Can you tell me which shape you want? But when children are extremely crying, they don't understand what you are saying. They don't understand any logic. The only your polite tone is enough for them. So I realized that she is not going to understand and she is not being cooperative at this moment. So immediately what I did is I didn't give that sand bread butter plate to her. I removed it from her side and I gave dosa to her from my plate. She liked the taste, thankfully, and she ate. After a while, I again asked her, dear, would you like to eat bread butter? And she simply said, no, I don't want to. And then I didn't force her as well, and I finished her bread butter. So in this case also, I immediately realized she's in that angry zone, she's in that crying zone, and she's not willing to cooperate. I didn't force anything to her. I simply removed her plate from her side and I offered something else, which thankfully the taste was also good and she liked it. So this is how I dealt with it. Only here my polite tone helped me to deal with the tantrum. Of course I couldn't eat the thing which I ordered, it's okay, and parenting is a lot of compromises and you will have to do because of your child's sake. It's not that you should not feel bad as well, because at the end you are doing for your child and it's okay. But yes, I also didn't lose my calm and I handled the situation well, and she also got that emotional support which she needed at that moment. And if I would have reacted badly, that too in front of everyone, she would have felt left out and there would have been extreme crying. So I handled the situation well, just a polite tone, and just keep telling yourself that okay, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, helps a lot. Last example I would like to give, which happened in the beginning of this year. So as usual, evening we went to play area, but that day she was not in a mood to leave me. She was totally clingy to me. She was not willing to play with her friends. At first I also tried to ask her like, what happened to you, why you are not playing with them, and she was not letting me to talk to my friends as well. And but then later I realized there is something which she is not liking. Maybe the situation, or maybe any kind of incident which she recalled, which she didn't like about the people involved or whatever. So immediately I just took her out of that place, and she was crying a lot. And I asked her, what happened? Do you want to tell Mama? She told me that I don't want to play. I accepted her thing, and I just took her home. And after we came back home, she was comfortable. She was playing nicely with her toys. But then next day, I again tried to ask her like, what happened to you that day? Why you were crying so much? So she told me that I didn't like to play with so and so. And I said, it's okay, but can you tell me what exactly you don't like about them, like what exactly happened? So she didn't say anything. Sometimes they are also not able to express well what exactly they are feeling. But then at least I could figure out that she didn't like the situation or the people who were there. Yes, how I dealt with is I didn't force her to get along with them. I just immediately took her out from that situation, and that helped her to calm down. Whenever you are going out or in any public place, always prepare yourself and leave that there might be a tantrum and I will handle the situation well. And second, lose your calm also, which might happen at times. Now your child may be very small and they don't understand, and they will again come and hug you, love you, give you kiss and all. But when they start growing, and if you shout at them in front of so many people in public place, they will start feeling embarrassed, and that slowly affect their mental health. So just imagine what the child would be feeling, and they won't share what they are feeling with you. So please make sure that you deal with this public tantrums well, which is going to help them. At the end, they are not doing it purposely. Tantrums are part of their overall development. So if you want to know how to build patience in dealing with these tantrums, I have recently shared a shorts on it. Please check my section and you will get all the tips. Hope you like my video. Then please share this very important video with all your fellow friends and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.